Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to set the time and date on your Swatch Chronograph watch. So as you can see here at 4 o'clock we have a date complication. So this means that if I want to see the time and date correctly, I need to set both. There are going to be other models that do not feature the date complication, as you can see this model on the left, including the Snoopy one. For example, this one has a different subdial where we can actually set the Snoopy moon phase. I have a tutorial for that in a different video, and I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Now, when you want to set the time and date on these chronographs, so Swatch Chronograph watches, there are going to be three main principles that we need to follow. Now, something that you need to know is that usually the date wheel, so the wheel that is going to engage in order to change the date, is going to engage, so it is going to start rotating between 9 and 12 or between 12 and 3 o'clock. Let me show you what I am talking about. So I'm going to start going past 12 o'clock. And as you can see right now, the date starts to move. In this particular model, the date is going to engage between 12 and 3 o'clock. So in order not to change the date while the date wheel is engaged, because if I were to attempt to change the date while the date wheel is engaged and is already moving the date, there is a big chance that I can actually damage the wheel. So the first principle is going to be to set the time at 6:30. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to put both hands on the lower part of the dial. So as you can see, I have set the time at 6:30, and this is the safest way to remember in order to avoid being between 9 and 3 o'clock. So this way I know that I'm not going to have the date engaged. This is going to be the first step. Now the second step is going to be to first set the date and then set the time. And when setting the date, we are going to set it 1 day prior to our actual end goal. So I'm going to push the crown all the way back in and I'm going to pull it to the first position. As I mentioned, I need to set the date 1 day prior so that I can go with the watch hands manually past 12 o'clock, arrive on my desired date and make sure that I am AM or PM. So let's say that I want to make it the 20th of the month. I'm going to make it the 19th of the month, so 17, 18, 19. As I mentioned, my end goal is to make it the 20th. So this was step number 2, to set the date first and to set it 1 day prior. Now the third is going to be to actually set the time. So I'm going to pull the crown to the last position and I'm going to start going past 12 o'clock until the date changes. As you can see, the date did not change. This means that we were AM, and now since I am PM, I'm going to arrive on the 20th. And now if I make it 3, I know that it is 3 AM, so 3 in the morning. In case I want to make it 3 PM, so 3 in the afternoon, I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again. As you can see, I'm still on the 20th, so I'm still on my desired date, and now I can make it 3 PM, so 3 in the afternoon. Now I have the date set correctly and also the time, and I know that it is 3 PM on the 20th. Now in order to end the process, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and that is how you correctly and safely set the time and date on your Swatch Chronograph watch. This tutorial can be applied to other watches as well. And also, if you would like to watch the full guide with all the functions and features of the Swatch Chronograph, so also how to use the chronograph subdials, how to reset it, so to recalibrate it to 12 o'clock after magnetism or after a battery replacement, also how to replace the battery and how to change the strap, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to the full guide, and I also have one for the Snoopy in case you have this model as well. In case you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot. Also, make sure to leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see next on this YouTube channel. And if you'd like to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website, vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, link in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.